Okay, this is Andy Graham of the Ask Andy Show. I'm been traveling nonstop for 16 plus years and went to 90 plus countries, and I ask kind of global, live abroad lifestyle questions. And I got a question from Christof L. He's in California, a German man that's been living in the United States for a long time. Hello, my friend Andy. I am always grateful to know you are out there sharing your life. I also enjoyed the conversation you initiated on the question, what is your favorite philosopher? I am also someone who deeply loves sharing things in my life. What do you find is your main motivation deep down for sharing yourself in these videos and in life in general? Love your thinking, Christof. Okay, this is a pretty difficult one. I'm going to have to say probably the number one is I need money. Okay, I'm not gonna kid you guys. The reason why I started a website, the reason why I did it is because I needed a way that was mobile, that I could earn money anywhere on the planet. Now, sadly, these videos only earn me right around $200 a month right now because of a lot of reasons. Mostly, I'm not going to go into it because it's against the rules of engagement for Google, right? You're not supposed to really talk about this stuff. But I make money on the videos, then I make money on my website. So I have hoboontheroad.com, and then we have 100 other websites of the 100 best places to hang out for 1 or 2 months. And I don't always say retire because I don't really want people to think in retirement. But why do I share these videos? I think there's two things that happen. The main thing is, one thing I really enjoy about writing or making a video is that it's like journalizing. They always told you to journalize in English class in university, and they want you to basically develop a tone and a style and a voice and do it. But the real benefit is by taking something from an abstract, fuzzy thought in my mind and saying it in words or writing it down. And choosing the words, you take and you actually understand things much better. So I mean, in a way, if you really want to understand some of your emotional problems, just sit around and talk to yourself for a long time, and you might do it, or somebody will call you crazy. But basically, talking out loud takes an ambiguous thought and makes it into a concrete thought. And it's really a really valuable way to think things through, and I really enjoy it. The second part is, I think for me, I worry about the world, I guess, and I worry about, like, what was his, Schultz or something, the CEO of Google, said the internet is a cesspool of misinformation. And if you really go to these places, you'll find that 90% of the websites are just fabricated bullshit. And it's sad. And I have to believe that, you know, in conjunction with the idea that I like to make money, that I do believe that the truth shall prevail, and I do believe in the truth. I have faith in the truth that with enough time, the honest truth will prevail. And what that means is I want the honest, objective truth about the world to be. The world is getting safer all the time. It's not getting more dangerous, guys. And so I like to explain these questions, and it's been really, you know, cathartic or whatever since I started doing these questions, because I can't really, you know, empathize with America. I haven't really lived there for 16 years, so it's really nice to hear questions from people from the United States or Europe or the Netherlands or some of these places. And I really enjoy answering them because it gives me an insight into their fears and base level thoughts. And somehow everybody thinks I'm like living like a bum in some of these places, so it's really kind of crazy. But it's also entertaining for my mother, and it's a way for me to stay in contact with a lot of my friends around the planet and let them know what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I think sometimes it's the obligation we have in life. If you see a man standing on a railroad track and you have the ability to push him off and save his life, is it your responsibility? In my opinion, it is. It is my responsibility. And I feel that we're all responsible for each other. and we're all part of a global community, and we all need to take and extend kindness to it. And I have the ability and the skill and the aptitude to understand the discernment, to see the skinny behind the scenes. I can read between the lines good, and I can understand. So I feel that my understanding needs shared with other people, and it would be kind of selfish on my part just to not share it, because I do know that I help a few people, but I'm not thinking I'm changing the world, right? But I am helping a few people, and it's really the 1 in 500 that comes up and shakes my hand and says, "I changed your world. You changed my world. You gave me the epiphany, the understanding, the bravery to change my life." Because a lot of people are living in quiet desperation out there, and it's not to say that you don't have to grin and bear every community you live in. You can actually move to another place where there's a better market for you, and where you can fit in. Right here in Vilcabamba, there's a lot of people that fit in. I won't say I fit in, but I do know that it's right for some people. And this is a great place for things. But I like to share because I think the truth will prevail. And at the end of the day, I do this to make money because I enjoy understanding the planet we live on. And the more I understand, the more I'm almost in love with the planet. I think it's a very good planet. People are really, for the most part, good. They don't just naturally hack up people with machetes. They don't kill naturally. They do lie and cheat a lot. I mean, people will lie in a moment's notice, right? And that's one of the problems, I think. I think somewhere people need to get in touch with the truth. And I hope, and one reason why I started doing videos and stopped writing is because I wanted you to see my body language and know that, weigh me up, right? Am I telling you the truth or am I lying? And but I also know that in the back of my society, a lot of people are making some really expensive decisions to move to other countries. And this is kind of sad because no country is paradise, right? There's pros and cons. And sometimes I want to just horsewhip some of these websites that are taking older people over 65 and inducing them to buy a house and live in one of these places and take their nest egg and their principal and everything they got and come to a place where it's not right for them. And so I'm always trying to share my aptitudes. I don't really want everybody to go out and travel 90 countries. I don't want that. I think it's just something for a few of us. But I do believe that there are some maybe 70%, 75% of the people that are retiring abroad that are making some really bad decisions. They should at least choose 3 places and interview all 3 places before they jump. They shouldn't just, they should wait at least a year in each place before they buy a property. Okay, and I'd really like them to wait 4 or 5 years, because most people, about 98% of the people that retire abroad leave within 7 years and go back home. You won't ever hear that on International Living, will you? Okay, but these are the things. It's my obligation, my duty in life to take my aptitude and share it. If we're not willing to share ourselves with other people, we have no intimacy, we have no love for anybody, and we're just a self-centered asshole. That's the bottom line, I guess. I think it's my responsibility. Thank you. Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler. I've also got my Vilcabamba, because I'm in Vilcabamba right now, but I also have a Cuenca website too. Thank you. Christof.
We can pack up tomorrow.